Oshele Bendera, the national chairman has come. Museveni oye! NRM oye! Oshele Bendera! Oshele Bendera kwa leki. Aya, kabali jina kinyae. Nyona boyon mugile. Asante baba. Let's walk to the president and Karamoja. Oshele Bendera for the president. Oshele Bendera. Oshele Bendera Amudat. Oshele Bendera for the first lady. Oshele Bendera. Oshele Bendera nyona boyon. Ofari jina kine. Leja mekwanjinda kabisa ukaji. Kwanyi tena president nyo. Karamoja Amudat. Amudat oye.
You say we go for the anthems when he says inside. You say we go for the anthems, DJ. You announce for the anthems.
Museveni oye! Amudat oye! SCG oye! Oshele Bendera for the last time. Oshele Bendera! Thank you so much. Okay, DJ, let's get ready for the anthems. The anthems.
Osiola nyu bendera ni yim. Osiola bendera ni yim lapai.
Habari watu wa Amudat.
Paisha kwa pipa Amudat.
Habari watu wa Amudat.
Paisha kwa pipa Amudat.
The second vice chairperson of the NRM.
Ni chichinele chipangachar nyopa NRM.
And the Speaker of Parliament.
Go nyinde nyinele ngaloni namba parliament.
The second vice chairperson of NRM Karamoja.
Nyinde nyole chipangachar nyopode nyamba chairman NRM mba Karamoja.
The Secretary General.
Akwala bajokap kan.
All the other leaders.
Go baito walaglapai.
And the wananchi of Amudat.
Ga kwa pipa Amudat lapai.
Let Mama greet you and then I speak after her.
Nakutagwesa kwa yo atakangala nyinde tineke wan.
Amudat oye! Karamoja oye! NRM oye! Thank you so much.
Serenyoman.
Thank you for receiving the President and all the NRM members here in these great numbers.
Serenyoman nabolo kapkana kwa tag President go pitch la paijope NRM apkana kwa kutwanyo wo.
Thank you for proudly voting NRM 100%.
Serenyoman nabolo kule kwa NRM akwa la pai kipuria chinyonga tu.
And we celebrate Amudat in particular and Karamoja in general for that vote.
Kingaraki necha pipa Amudat go pipa Karamoja la pai otineke tomukalano nyombolo kule kwa NRM people la pai.
Therefore, I trust that even this time you will make sure that Amudat will vote 100% for the President and 100% for the whole lineup of leaders of NRM.
Klenyona atomba paroinete pakulanete somejalo pro NRM lenyae apurpika chila pai jinimite no chama NRM.
NRM government is your government.
Paitag ne pa NRM ke paitag tangwa.
It has worked so hard to make sure Karamoja becomes peaceful like any other part of Uganda.
Ombolo ki keseng paitag pa NRM keswala mite no gora Karamoja kalia amba Uganda la pai.
So please make it your responsibility to make sure that everybody will vote so that we protect our gains in this country and take a qualitative leap for the whole of Uganda, including Karamoja.
Klenyona, ambakulana mikungunai, apkana kula chama npa NRM lapai, akitikeri pangale chakarama kikuisha, akitikepe parak amba Uganda ngongala kiletat.
So that all those programs that are very important to Uganda, which have not happened yet, can then happen in the coming Kisanja.
Klenyon tumalem nyu ngal jokarama joka kuisha ngocho tamanye kuisha komo kuisha tinaga kulu kwa paita inete omba paroin ragmige betai.
God bless Amudat.
Nyagusa endarorat kora Amudat.
Thank you so much.
Serenyoman.
Now, if you want to know that miracles are possible in Africa, you come to Karamoja and you come to Amudat.
Kumwala atoi makenyi ngituna la mitanganjinti na choi so tambakoro picho tuwaje. Ingon Karamoja teswena tanganjintin, ingon Karamoja teswena tanganjintin echoni.
And I thank God for making me somehow connected with that miracle.
Oyokina terora sara nyoke anan alikuwa nakonga nyosuyi tanganjinti echoni.
Before I talk about the contribution of the NRM in general,
Kitoma ngalanan ngaljoke NRM ambalapai.
I want to inform Ugandans, because most of you are young, you don't know.
Omakana mwachine akwa pipa Uganda cho chukwa picho mingeji.
That we used to have a lot of bad planning for elections.
Lakike were osis chomenda pa karamnya atotineke tomo siswakola.
Before the coming into power of the NRM, there were no permanent constituencies.
Kutama kungenera mempaital kimamine tukutele constituency tin choki mito.
The constituencies never coincided with administrative boundaries.
Ombolo constituency tinjo kimito kikima na manyekai go wala mite no kindo tanyo papaital.
In the election of 1962, 1980, they would just make ad hoc constituencies.
Ombakula nyopa 1962 ngo nyopa 1982 kikupeta pakileke kulisi omba constituency ata wala mele mutate.
They would just get a sub-county from this county, take it there, maneuvering, doing what they call gerrymandering. That is to organize people. If they knew UPC was not strong here, they would bring a part where UPC was to suppress the local vote.
Kima minya wala tatate wala kipropi kuren. Kiro sakilo siswechonila ona wala lenda chimi picho chang atolabake bupich aketa toni atolabake mwala kake kulamba toni.
So in 1989,
amba mwaka 80 ngojole 9
wanted to expand the NRC.
Kikmaka ike kiye titonyile NRC.
And I insisted that a constituency must be equal to a county.
Amngan le atotina tekaile nyoni kumachinote kitongotia wale constituency tin ngo county tin.
So at that time there were 149 constituency counties in the whole of Uganda.
Amba toni kimito county tin na chole pakalakonga ngo tamanu tangwan ngo chole munga ngwan.
And something called Upe was one of them.
Mo nyindele kimia konga masabu choni nyokukura la Upe county.
But it had a population of only 20,000.
Wala kitinge topi chole nyongon tamanu tadengle.
Some of the counties in the south, like Bukoto,
Mite na wala kachoki mi kumborata
had 360,000 people.
kitinge topi chole pakalakonga ngo tamanu mut ngo konga ngo chole samak.
But we said no. I insisted that no, for now, let's start with the counties.
Amngal memukonye kelet lenye ketora kenyala county tin.
So that's how Upe became a constituency.
Ganyi yenyu kekwa county ni pa Upe keleke constituency.
And I'm sure the old people here would know. I don't know where it was in the 1980 elections. Where was it?
Mukok mipi wala kaya cho muka kungitila ambotile kanyi 1980 kimiona korani le Upe.
I don't think it was independent.
Mola toni kitamanye kisikitia kachane.
But the population was 20,000.
Wala kile chane pi chole nyongwen tamanu tadeng.
Then when it came to the issue of districts,
Atotina kitomangala districtin.
the population was still small.
Kita kemenang pat, kita kengarupika.
But I said no, these people are Pokot.
Wala mngala pichiyo pakot pichi.
Their language is different from Karamoja.
Ake kuti ngwa sis ngonya pa Karamoja.
Let them have their small district and talk their Pokot there.
Amwala nyaketa pichi district ngwa, tekengalana district ngwa pakoti kwa.
And that's how I also made their beams.
Nenye nyoni wala ke ada pipa abim tekal.
Because they are low, they don't speak Karamoja.
Ombolo pipa luo chane mele ngalo na kuti Karamoja.
So when I come here today
Kile nyono tukangu na yasete.
and see that the population of Amudat now is 203,000.
Angitual ke change pipa Amudat kele kenyangon. Pakala chole ode ngo chole samak angara kanyoman.
I say that this is a miracle.
Ganyina kamngale to imagasa unatanganjin yengona Amudat.
And this is how we come now to, since you support NRM, if anybody asks you, why are you supporting NRM?
Ganyina to tepi ni chila ombane to chamekwa chama ne le NRM.
Answer him as follows.
Mochi ne nyendele.
Tell him or her that in the manifesto of the NRM for 2026-2031, there are 7 contributions NRM has made to Uganda in the last 40 years.
Mochi ne nyendele omba manifesto nyopa NRM nyopa 2021-2026 ata tokiro samba kanyisole tamanuta ngwan kikwe NRM ngaljochang.
2026-2031.
2026-2031.
There are 7 contributions Uganda has made, NRM has made to Uganda in the last 40 years.
Mite na ngala chole mungo oden choki kwi chairman pe NRM kwichi Uganda ombaka niswejileta mantangwan.
The first one is what you have talked about, all of you, what they call in Karamoja Ekivil.
Nyopatal kungala kalia.
How do you call it here?
Kalia. Kalia.
Karia.
Yes.
So number 1 is Karia.
Nyopatal kalia.
I heard the young chairman telling you how I was fighting with your people.
Kalama kwa chairperson to nyonyi pe NRM wer mninga wewa yi wonaka mwaunda wala kipori itoi poyon go pitch.
When you are determined to commit suicide.
Atina kimiti na kimaka kuketa kei.
By staying with the gun.
Omba wala kiomu no kitiole.
I said no, I cannot allow my people to commit suicide.
Amma anyula magama nye kuket kei chichoni.
Because you are finishing one another.
And some
people are saying, no, Karamoja is different. You can't remove guns in Karamoja unless you remove them from the Pokot of Kenya, unless you remove them from the Turkana, unless you remove the guns from the Topoth of Sudan, unless you remove them from the reindeer of Ethiopia, unless you remove them from the Somalis. I said I am not here to disarm Africa. I am here to disarm my people.
Nenda kimwa wana pila me mukenye president te chenga pipa Karamoja kitiolin takatakala toke chenga pipa Kenya kitiolin ke chenga chopa Sudan ke chenga chopa Somalia ke chenga chopa Toposa ke chenga chopa Samaltin go koroswe wala chochang wala kwe mwata chanele melo nguna chengo kitiolin koropi chotu wanyile East Africa wala mbita chengene kitiolin pika chanji pa Uganda.
And they were saying that when the Karamojong stay with the guns and the Turkana stay with the guns, they balance terror, they kill each other, so they stabilize by killing each other.
Kimwa ya sisoni pichla atina ke pusinyi pakot kitupiyango kitiolin ekwa akitinge teterkana chikwa kitiolin ne pima kai pichoni ompa weshe nyole nyingwa akumuka ikimbangai ngo kitiolin ekwa akimiki yetekele nyoni.
But then the question was, then why have a government? If that is the case, why have a government?
Lenda tepele atotina lata nyona nyo katakalaka ache nyoba sojne.
If the people are going to balance terror with terror from Turkana to Karamojong to Pokot, then what is the purpose of having government of Kenya, government of Uganda? Why don't they go away?
Anmoja apichaile katakalaki isha nyoba soj nyoba Uganda ne anda soj nyoba Kenya ne. Atotina kakamwala kepisina chichile mwana inji kupimkaya wesha atokita kitiolin mori kwa.
And this was the first argument.
Ngale choniye kile kimalet nyoba Putindan.
Because in West Nile there is always war, in Congo always war, in South Sudan, but in West Nile there is peace.
Omba kora West Nile mite na pariot wale Congo go kareren woloni wolo kitingeti pipa West Nile kaliangwa.
And in Kasese Bundubujo, there is always chaos in Congo.
Atombo kumba Kasese mite no sis pariot kumba Congo wolo kitingeto pi kaliangwa.
So that's when I insisted that you bring the guns, I will protect you.
Aleta na mwachu pichile kichengo pipa Karamojong anda pipa Karamoja kichengo kitioli.
Against the Pokot of Kenya, against the Turkana of Kenya, against the Topotha.
Chengo pipa Pakot China mi kuporiot ngo pipa topa sa anda Turkana chupa Kenya.
Now, I was allowing the Turkana to come and graze cows in Karamoja.
King kitianyu la paile kwanai Turkana chupa Kenya kuyog yiki kwa kumba Uganda.
But they killed my 3 people, my surveyor and somebody.
Molo mbosi swechoni otukipka Turkana kuyagi kwa kumba Uganda. Mipi choki pi motoy tukun choki yon so chapa Uganda. Wala ko par Turkana chini chane.
I banned them never to come back to Uganda.
Kapara tol bagmilisha kuya ko rengwa.
Have the Turkanas come back?
Kiti kumilisha Turkana nya?
3rd division. Wa Turkana wamesha rudi hapa.
Mike tepala kimilisha Turkana ngat Uganda chaki kwana kuyogi yiki yake kwa.
3rd division iko wapi? Hawa wafanya fujo wamerudi hapa.
Your Excellency, here we have a problem of 2 types. Tuko na wachungaji wa huku ambao wanajiita Waturkana, lakini sasa kutofautisha at times zinakuanga ngumu wakati hakuna vita. Wakipata matatizo ndio tunajua kwamba au ni Turkana au Pokot kutoka Kenya. But kwa sasa tulikuwa kwa amani, hatuwezi tukapata hiyo info kwamba kuna
hawafanye fujo tena.
Hawafanye fujo.
Very good. Yes. Asante.
Aya kamwaweri nyina kakukurla mite no kabalelia otina mite no kalia mengutune nyela kipka Turkana nya anda mapkanye mbolo mito kalia kor wala atotina kapka Turkana akichorsya inkutunyi nyula Turkana chane anda inkutunyi le pengine anapako chapkona kumba Kenya wala atotina mikalia yogi yiki akikwanyo karama meminye kambalelia yenyo mito.
And the Turkana still have a debt. They must compensate the lives of my people who are killed.
Ngo President wetarale tekemi anda tomitawa ke pipa Turkana pika chachale samak chaki parchane ombo kumba marata.
I told President Ruto that if these criminals don't have money, the Kenya government must pay.
Kamwajan President Ruto le atome mukanya Turkana le pitch kwa kupika chana na kuikisa ngo pika chana tiki parchane kumaka ikwi so nyopa Kenya kisembe bichoni.
Because you know the Banyankore believe a little bit in the law of Moses.
Ambolo monyi ndele bichilenya angolen riba kirurut pa Musa kite.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Nya kimwoi kirurut pa Musa le atora pa kinyichi lalap kane iwa irapak lalap kenyi nangane.
If you kill a member of our clan, we must also pay revenge.
Atotina ka unyichi nyoga kwa matakal wenyi akala itioni ni china nyende.
If you don't want revenge, you come and we have peace. We call it Okaraba, to have a blood settlement.
Atotina mecha menye kwa na pika changu kai kisango pika kwa ingunyunyinde tekengalane na walokimuka ikaunda kisanjona.
So the Kenya government will pay for the families who I will perform a ceremony in Moroto here with Mr. Ruto after the election. We don't have time now, but we'll come and perform a ceremony.
My president le atinike mucha siasa nete go kula nete lasema ngunan go President Ruto nyipa Kenya akeacha ishononi anda ichononi pawa kuno anda iatakisen amba marata.
For the Kenya government to pay the lives of our officers who died.
Tamanyel nyo kumusod nyopa Kenya
And for the elders to cleanse the blood of the people who died. And the bishops and the sheikhs will also come in and contribute. So therefore, I could not accept this impunity of criminality. So now we have career. You say career?
Yes. We have
career now. Now after career, that's a contribution by the NRM. Not only in Karamoja. In northern Uganda, border with Sudan. In the West Nile. In the Rwenzori Mountains. In Kisoro with the Congo. There is peace everywhere. That's contribution number one. The second one is what they call in Akaramojong Actopol Aquap. Meaning maendeleo. How do you say it? Ngala ki letat.
Yes, ngalaki letat.
Now that one is ngalaki letat.
Ngalaki letat.
Maendeleo.
Ngalaki letat choni.
In English you say development. Now this development has two parts. There is economic infrastructure. Translate infrastructure as a foundation for economy. Now here you have the roads. You have the electricity. You have the water for drinking and for production. You have the telephones. Then you have the railway. Garmoshi. That is economic infrastructure. So here in Karamoja we can check. How far have we gone? The electricity is now there. The telephones are there. The road has arrived in Nakapiripirit and it is coming here next. We are going to tarmac this road here. With water, which is very important for Karamoja, I was looking here. This is all a file about Amudat, this one here. But I could see that the borehole water is still very low in Amudat. It is only 18%. The Minister of Karamoja must find out what is the problem.
Maka yanyu bichina yonchini pa omba Karamoja kisaula nanyi nile kambalelia.
Because in the other districts like Abim, Karenga, Kabong, much higher.
Omba loto iro sanya Abim, iro sanya Karenga, mite na parak omba ngala chumoy, chopa pa uchoye beach.
That is on the borehole water.
Paraku pawa chumoy chona.
But on the other water,
Walomba paya walaka,
there is some work.
mite na ngala damtin.
There is one solar-powered irrigation system completed at Katotin.
Mite na dam nyoki kapal walaglenda katotin.
And you can see the Kokota moving. You can see that house there. There is solar power there.
Monyi dele suya nyila mipakoti kuwatoi. Ambolo wani mite na chana ye kuwalni nyor chini pa ye chini.
So we have power from Jinja, but also people are beginning to know that we can use the solar power. Here, you can see there.
Pa ye cha mite no jinja, akwa choke apa jinja. Kimu kage pa ishe pa ye cha etakal kungarake pa koronete wala wala matam ye kungitu beach.
But now there is irrigation at Katotin, powered by solar.
Wala mba ye kiketa wale katotin pa chopa solen.
There are 12 very tanks constructed.
Mite no chontile tangi tin jota ka pa china geketech.
And 2 wind-powered obstruction systems installed. I don't know what that's wind-powered. Yes, this is wind power.
Mite no takal nyakle na green power choli oden chana kiketa wani.
There is construction of Kosike Valley Dam.
Mite no tekata nyopa dam nyo mite no Kosike.
2.7 billion liters.
Million din jole pakala den go jole mun go den.
This was completed this year.
Kiki wanyo ni kanyinete.
Then there is Kichom Valley Dam.
Mite no nyakle da Kaichom Valley Dam.
Kaichom, yes, with a capacity of 1.8 billion.
Tingeto million akonga go jole mun go samak.
There is one large, very tank solar-powered irrigation system under somewhere they don't mention.
Mite nanga ngat nyama mwaunye chile korenyi ni mito.
Now, what is also planned is Lowoyakur Dam.
Which name is that?
Lowoyakur.
Mi nyoklenda Lowoyak. Mong tanye tokalma kwa angita kwa mong tunanya kaina olokurtoy.
With a small irrigation scheme of 20 acres.
Klenda I chenga I wana kiki tike parenjo kimuka kaya kilometer njole tamante den.
Now all these are part of economic infrastructure.
Choni la pai keteke ngala chini kumi ketekai ngala kiletat.
And with the roads, I have warned the Minister of Works.
Mo la kwa mo chan pi chona iyo ngala barabaren.
And the Minister of Local Government.
Go people search chopa search chini kasi search.
I don't want to hear again of a road, a major road which is impassable.
Mo la ko mo cha channel mo makanye akwa barabara nyome mukanye chitu ko war.
What are they doing? Why should it be impassable?
Nanyi na iya barabara otinaka ke tume mukanye pikpe nyokaram.
It may not be tarmac.
Mukola mele lam barabara noni.
But it must be motorable all the time.
Wala gamate ke le barabara nyomuka imetekene chopa inen la pai kupaishe.
Like this road I came on when I came from where I landed.
Lenye noya nyeteje kanguna ngatana kiwanja ndeke mpaka yetei.
It is Maram, but I can drive. It is farm.
Mele palam wala tiniko wenan kosuya la kanger wani kikita.
And with Maram, the small stone is there.
Akikita Maram chomuka kwegu westa nyokaram.
But the wickedness, there is no drainage.
Wala kambalele nyokosa wan mamiye walai muka kwipa choke ke chal machal yechi wala peo pa itumapka kunyar barabara.
Minister Okeris, why is there no drainage in that road there?
Mikete by Minister Lokeris Lombane, Tmaminye, Cholu, Choke, a child to Guipapa, at a Memakunyar Barabara.
It is a deep road with deep
Ambola,
deep banks, sides.
Atoiro Sani, when a lekamasu, Miteno, La Luatana, and a Cholu, Choke, child.
So when it rains, it's like a swimming pool. The water will stagnate there.
Kuparuna na le totina karapana maminyo lake kachal guipal kumaka kuipit memnye kpe barabara no ninyo karam.
So Minister Lokeris asked those people, are you making a road or a swimming pool?
Mikete by Minister Lokeris le minye barabara nya and I minye wala kitambulopal.
Why not put drainage? What is the problem?
Nenyi na machola nyechi barabara kamas kumukuipal temanyar barabara.
So this game will stop. The one of road is impossible, it will stop.
Monyi ndelo mwachi na npichiye barabara enle makai aga barabara keleke wala kupeste o wala mela wala kuwira pagle ata wira ding ding ambalalwa.
Now regarding the second category of infrastructure,
kile yanyu ngala kile tatuop nyopo den.
Second category of career is social infrastructure. Social infrastructure. Meaning schools and health centers. The chairman told you what was happening. The plan is to have one primary school per parish and one secondary school per sub-county. And also to have one health center 3 per sub-county and a health center 4 per constituency and a district hospital.
Ambangala secretary kumara kila sub county kitingetonya kila health center 3 kila nyunyele health center 4 kumite no kinye chonga to denya nakata amba district.
Now there are parishes which don't have primary schools here. They will get. There are parishes which don't have primary schools, government primary schools.
Lewala kakumwaita tai kakumngala mite no parish tina jama tingja school tin.
Because there are 27 government primary schools when the parishes are 44.
Kitingeti parish tin jole tamanu tangwan ga ngwan wala mi school tina amba district pa Amudat la pai jole tamanta den ngomud ngoden.
The secondary schools are 2.
The secondary school tin Odeng.
But the sub-counties are 11.
The sub-county tin Chapa Muda district Tamangoa Konga.
There is a seed school which is going on.
Mite no seed school Chago Nuso Nyok Miketeke.
They are now going to build 3 seed secondary schools.
Uparuna la Petakaluku school teenager le secondary take a sort. And the Chukonuso, better Lugusamak.
The beneficiary, there is Karita Seed School, that one is completed.
Kike one Yaba Karita Seed School.
There is Loro. Not started but planned. But the plan is to have all sub-counties government secondary schools.
Wala nyuta tut ka china tinge to so nyina le kila sub county kumite no secondary school.
Now the health centers
kila secretaries
out of 11 sub counties in Amudat.
Omba sub county jinjole Tamangoa Kong omba Amudat.
One has got a health center 4.
Mito sub county akong tingeti health center 4.
And 3 have health center 3s.
Kila jole samak joteng health center 3s.
Therefore, 7 sub-counties do not have any health facility, either health center 3 or health center 4 or a hospital.
Kuparula chile mut ngo den matingi esakatal ni pasamaga amatingi esakatal ni pangwan.
The following is the plan.
Johnny kimike ngola miori patatut.
Upgrade Karita Health Center 4 to a general hospital.
Kia ya Amudat kia Karita kalaga Health Center 4 tukuwa kuya ata kalaga District Hospital.
Upgrade Abiriep Health Center 2 in Abiriep Sub-County Health Center 3.
Abiriep nile Health Center 2 kumaga ketotea kalaga nyoba samak.
Upgrade the Achorichor Health Center 2 in Achorichor Sub-County Health Center 3.
Kila nyoba chari charpode nkitote u kupa itsamak.
Upgrade Amudat Health Center 2 in Amudat Town Council Health Center 3.
Kila nyoba Amudat Town Council kumike tote u mbola pode kila nyoba samak.
Upgrade Chapter Poyo Health Center 2 to in Rosidok Sub-County Health Center 3.
Kila nyoba Chapter Poyo nyomite no den kitote o kila nyoba samak.
Upgrade Localis Health Center 2 in Localis Sub-County Health Center 3.
Kila locales nyomite no den kitote o kila nyoba samak.
Construct new health center 3 in Karita and Kongoro sub-counties.
Ketote anyu nyoba Karita kila nyoba angwan.
Upgrading Katabok Health Center 2 Health Center 3. Ongoing. This is going on.
Kila nyoba Katabak nyomyo den kitote o kila nyoba samak.
Upgrading Karita Health Center 3 to Health Center 4.
Kila nyoba Karita nyomi samak kila nyoba angwan.
Operating theater at Amudat General Hospital.
Kila wala kakarero pitch amba hospital ba Amudat.
So these are the plans for the social infrastructure.
Tatu choni china kigai amba wanaga mewa pitch nenya kamala school tin go secretaries.
So now we have Amani, number 1.
Kitingeti yanyu kali anyo batal.
Peace, and now we have career.
Kitingeti kali.
But then there's something else people forget.
Miki tanganya mama kanyege utiena.
You have got relatives in Nakapiripirit and Moroto.
Nena kitingeti tilia cho mi Nakapiripirit ngo cho mi marata.
You ask them.
Tepa channel.
They have wonderful tarmac roads now.
Ambolo channel cho tingeti barabara njo karama jo balamtin.
But at night, do they sleep on the tarmac roads or what?
Wala tepa nyubichoni lo otikatuwito. Ruyo chane barabara nini balam paragnya. Antapeta kruyona.
They sleep on the barabara.
Ruyo barabara nya.
Unaweza kusema barabara ni alami ni nzuri, wacha nilale hapa.
Imukenyi mngalo mbolo pachi barabara ni palam kaigaya ruwan ori. Imukenyi mngalo mbolo lam oruwan.
Unaweka godoro kwa barabara, unasinzia pale.
Isitune nyichi matres yengu ainguna nyitalam mbolo karama. Terua.
What are they saying?
Amoya kwa lenenya kumike tebo kwa lo imukenji ngusuna lam kongu ngusuna matres kongu aiwenyi tangorje lam lombolo karam lam nyoruwan. No.
Where do they sleep?
Ewo. You are saying no, ewo.
What is ewo?
Ewo is no.
So where do they sleep?
Ona wala iruwenyi to meruwenyi lam. Oruyana kwa nanyanda Keston. They sleep at home.
What do they call home?
Cow.
Ka?
Cow.
Kaku.
Cow. K-A-W. Cow. K-A-W.
Oh, cow.
Yes. Cow, yes.
Cow. So, unalala cow.
Onda iruwenyi cow.
Now, so from here, I will go to my cow.
Onjini cow anyangalanga kwa owaye cow.
And you will go to your cow.
Iwenye tekaliye katangu.
Everybody will go to his cow.
Onda weta chila paikuye cow wanale katanyi.
Now, when you go back to your cow,
Otina kamlanyi cow wanale katangu.
the poverty you left in the morning,
Me wanta na ikepistenye takwa takengunene nyi cow.
is still there,
Onda atikumi wanile cow.
waiting for you.
Kanyinyi kaini.
And it will say, karibuni sana.
Mwa unyinyo la ichita akate la se. Bolo kemlen cow.
Bado tuko hapa.
Kamwala tike mita me wanta ntomita ete maminya oloko wan.
What do you call poverty in Pokot?
Me wanta.
Oh, Banang.
It's a long one.
Wacha nitumie Kiswahili.
Yes.
Umaskini.
Me wanta.
Sasa umaskini uliacha asubuhi,
Me wanta na agepsiji kawa kaita kwa o.
bado unakugojea.
Nyini kamla nyi soya kitikumai kanyinyi kaw.
Ukirudi nyumbani utakwambia kwamba karibu sana tu, bado tuko hapa.
Mwa unyila ichita akate tomita ete.
Sukari hakuna,
Maminye sukaruna.
nyama hakuna,
Maminye pen.
chakula haitoshi,
Magama nyomisha.
nyumba maji yanachuja.
Ropa nukot. Otina garapan ropa nukot.
Matatizo yote yako pale yanakugojea.
Lenyo na kuparula kanyinyi sidani kula paija agepsinyi kaw kanyinyi katangu.
Therefore, in the 1960s,
Lenyo na omba kanyis chopalat mwaka ni jabastini.
when we were still a student movement,
Atagi tikuminge picho chang.
we saw the mistakes.
Mite no tukunjoki shejoki makaramacha joki gisawu.
Because the governments will try to do some work.
Ombolo siswechoni kimukinisot kimingala joki mukinisot kwirei.
But you could see they don't understand the whole picture.
Wala kimapkachi ninye ngalela paichini miori pangala jikimicha na kwirei.
They will bring some career.
Kipupat kalia nyo maminye la sin.
For instance, here in Karamoja, our old man, Max Chaudhry,
Lenye nayo korondete lenye nyo pa Karamoja.
and the UPC,
Omba wakati na UPC.
they brought a Abim Hospital and Kabong Hospital.
Kipu siswechoni chane sikital nyoba abim go nyoba kabong.
I remember those hospitals, they were talking about them.
Osisi onona nyoma na mbolo siswechoni kingalo no paital nyoba UPC ngala sikitalis choni.
There were 22 in the whole of Uganda.
Omba Uganda la pai kile sikitalis ole tamanta den go den.
Which means they were trying to deal with the career
Kuparulo mba toni kimi kusungo para kukalia.
on the side of social health.
Omba ngalcho ombi topich chopa sikitalis.
But how about umaskini?
Ame wonten.
So that's why for us we said no.
Ganyina kikapkana cha avile paita bayana ram kemga cha le memukonye.
And when they would be talking, they would say development, maendeleo.
Otiniki ngala na puchani ngala na ngala kiletat.
But maendeleo
Wala kimarumunye nyukiletat ela sin.
maendeleo ya jumla au ya benafisi.
Mpalunyu osiswechoni lo kiletat nyoba pila painya anda kiletat nyoba chike.
Because if you go to Kampala, maendeleo ya jumla iko mingi sana.
Ambolo to iwenyi Kampala siwe nyikiletat nyoba mupichi la pai. Wo unyoman.
Tarmac roads, electricity, everything is there.
Nyorune nyi barabara mito, nyorune sikitali chokarama mito, mingala la pai chokaramach.
But in the ghettos,
Wala ambakararan
Some of the poorest people on earth are there.
Mami changale china kamakate ya kumiteno amba waptin walak.
They don't even have food.
Keston walak matinga to mishonyomai.
They don't even have houses like you can stay in your manyata. You don't pay rent. There they must pay rent.
Mating chamba koron joruyo chikwa kai na itingeten chikong wata ka jesuson ko kongu kenye.
So it is very dangerous for people to just talk maendeleo gani ya jumla au ya benefits.
Kimarumunya la sen kileta tane kimike ngalonala kileta nyolene.
Ukisema maendeleo ya benefits, neno tunatumia ni utajiri.
Atoti na ngalona ngala kileta choba chikei kengala na ngala sikanat.
Utajiri ndio dawa ya umaskini.
Atoti na tekewan samewaneleme wandan kile sikanat nyawonyei.
Kila boma lazima iwe na utajiri wake.
Ambolo atomi tena pichale mei kumito sikan chole chikwa atoni.
This is the message we have been giving since the 1960s.
Ngale choli wechara pame wandan ko sikanat kangal jini misol kangalono kangatana mwaka ni jibastini baka nyetele ya dikemike ngalono.
I'm glad to hear the chairman here was saying that people here have woken up and have started using PDM to get utajiri wa kila boma, kila boma.
Monyi dele kangarakana tagangalona chairman ya penarem lagi paishe keston robieni PDM kuichikai kenye mangot nyokaram sikanat ata kombor nyomeneng. And
for you are cattle keepers.
I
am a cattle keeper myself. And our parents were nomadic like you people. But I remember walking kuraro to kuraro and telling them that you are committing suicide. You must abandon. Oh, they are showing you my cows there.
Munyamase ndio tusikie venye president anasema. Come again. I didn't hear because of the noise that is coming from here.
My cows, they are showing my cows on the.
Mwanyindele tuachan chona suye kwa kumike paruma picha ni chona. Tupa president chona suye kwa.
Leave those cows. Museveni is a rich man. You leave those cows.
Mwaya pila nyine kaswale nyoni kumwala moni sikanjijile Museveni mbolo tingte chochang.
But let's see other people, other examples.
Walokero seka pika walaka ndangale walak.
Because I am educated, I know what to do.
Mbolo kikine tanan nangita kunyogan.
But I will show you people who are not educated who listen to our message.
Wala makatikala parwa kwa. Ngala pi chome na kipa school le pengine pi chocha ngamba kwa wala kiter ngale chini ngoma ngonya mi kumangachane ye.
Amazina ninge George Matongo owangoma mungoma guntu hano gwataka shozi nandi kutaha murimo gwanje ndi murisa nteze mujya kureba nuko itandikira tatakanda ngento bakubya talo bon hagwachidan meirisa zakanya nagura mataka nyose nazo zankorera intwenda zashubitiza abana bihereze natuzurho kabanza munyankore naje nahindura nk'umwata ngo njungu nuko zahanyiranye natunga batuzungwe zo ndisumute.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now, this man is not like me, he's not educated.
My president, wecharale chichikasu wa kwamba picha kichi nyama wenye school.
But they listen to our message.
Wala kiter ngale chine kimwochi chachane.
Usenji kuna maendeleo ya jumla.
Nyina kimwachi chala mite na ngala kileta chapa pila pai.
Lakini lazima mfukuze umaskini kwa kila boma.
Wala mchini ke yon mewantan ambaki la kau.
And when they listened to that, they started modern farming.
Otina kiter ngala jina kimwachi chachane kutor kala kupai kiaka chokpa kiak ngamita sunata.
Keeping cows but in a modern way.
Keri ke pai kiak amba or nyopa ye nyamiki ngara kutianda ngamita sunata.
And you can see he's a rich man now.
Na go sau kwa chichini la kile ke china le sikanyaman.
He's selling 900 liters of milk per day.
Alto nyinde li tenjole pakalai mun ga ngwan ambaki la pait.
The price of milk is low there.
Mo nyinde la wonal te acha neche. Be nyopa lita meneng.
Because there's a lot of milk.
Ambolo chang che kore ngwa wani.
But they get 800 shillings per liter.
Wala talta lita ko nga nyopa che kinyoru ropi njole 800 joba Uganda.
But because the big quantity of milk he gets 21 million shillings a month.
Ambolo nyu chang che ka chichi nolta ambaki la pait. Otine kawa mitarobia ni chini la pay ambasara mwara wa kila million tin jole tamanta den kwa konga million 21.
In a year he gets 250 million.
Ambaka otine kawa nyakanye kinyoru robia njole million tin 250 ambaka nyakonga.
And he has built a modern house.
Ake ketet ko ngwanyo karam nyine kaksuwi yetini.
And he has educated children.
Aki kusomeshan mone che tekalki mone school.
You could hear that girl was speaking English.
Na galma kwa momba chichini nyine ngalona kote kichimba.
She's a graduate.
Kiko wanyinda university.
But what is important is that he's very far from a tarmac road where they are in the cattle corridor there.
Kitanga yamba pichini manga chane walolo omba walo milam barabara ndio paisho chane kamara mele palam.
So even when the career is still not so good, but you can get out of, unaweza kupata utajiri ingawa maendeleo bado sio ya juu sana.
Mwanyi dele tinakasuani chichini manga kornya mele milam wala atotinake paishenyi ngom nyengunyo mbor nyokaram iganyi tikunjo ipunyi sikana tambor nyokaram ataka barabara inyoru nei sikana tengule chichini kaksewa.
Tunachotakiwa ni kuona kwamba barabara inapitika.
Nyina makate akile bora itingetenye barabara nyoimukenyi wena.
Dere ingine itakuja baadaye.
Ngale wala choba lamtin kona ilatu.
Wakati nilinunua dongo yangu Rwakitura 1967 kulikuwa hakuna barabara, hakuna umeme, hakuna nini.
Mwala kanyine pasti na saba otikyola nyinde nyangutianda Rwakitura kimamini barabara nyokaram nyoki miwalini.
Lakini kulikuwa majani mazuri ya ngombe.
Wala kial chane nyungutia nyokaram nyoki muka patu akwa.
Na nilipata dongo mzuri.
Akinyoru wala kiteka katanyi wala karam.
Baada ya misha kutajirika sana ndio karia ilifuata.
Latianyo ataka sika nontane akiyeti kalia kirapanyo kalia na iputu kunjo karama kweu wala michane.
Barabara ya lami ilikuja baadaye, umeme umekuja baadaye, mashule, lakini ilikuja nyuma ya mimi kutajirika.
Kira panyongala lamtin barabara ndio balamtin sekretali sikultin otine kiki sikanon chane bolo ki paishe sikana ngomnya ambor nyokaram.
Now here in Karamoja, I'm very happy. I have seen some people who have picked like the man from Adima. I like that man so much.
Wanyi de la toba korane tele Karamoja mito pitikal jo atotina kelim ngal jo karamat ku paishe lenya no chi akonga nyoba bim.
I am Mr. Korea Dick Ogira. I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called Arangetai West. Arangetai Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats. And the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2 1,000. And people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest. I don't harvest mango. I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our President so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for my children. At the moment, I sleep in grass-thatched house because children are at school. The money I get, I use for paying fees. So if all goes well, I will use part of the money for constructing a nice house for my family and even paying fees for my children.
Now that man is not in China.
Kumola jichoni kaswe kwa mena mikoro bchale pipa China.
He's not in Europe.
Mela mikoro bichorelach.
He's not in America.
Mela mi America.
He's here in Karamoja.
Mi teno koro netele nyinyo le koro Karamoja.
Now, not yesterday, not tomorrow.
Karamoja yanyu kumaka keneta kai ngaletlata chi.
So he has got out of poverty by listening to Operation Wealth Creation.
Ki kungetu na chichini mewantan obangale chai ki yer soj or nyoki wasikanet ki yetu amba sapanwa pitch and amba ngwa pitch.
And the soil in Karamoja is very fertile.
Taira sanji korane tele nyale Karamoja kornya kwa nyoman.
So when they say Karamoja is arid, it's not arid, it is just bad plants which are arid.
Taira sanji korane teji muka chika mngala kornye te nyale kamai kornya mapita nyeku.
It has got more rain than Israel. Israel produces a lot of agricultural products, but they don't have as much rain as Karamoja.
amelenda yamate lewalate na korona ba Karamoja Karamoja kisirkoro swechina walaka.
Now you hear that he will be earning 36 million shillings per year from mangoes alone.
Kamwa we chichini la ambakila rawa ambakila kansaramukan nyorunyi nderobia njale million 36 amba mayembe nichi.
Without talking about the goats and other things.
Mangala ananye paraku nekachi mangala ananye paraku moge nichi nekaksiwi.
And the cassava, what you heard him talking about.
But there
are two other boys whom I saw when I was here. One was from Nakapiripirita. I want to see you to see him also. And there was another boy near here. I want to see those two. Show me Karamoja of when I was in PDM. This year actually.
Rande jano lo sengole rembus amos. Nejia on kyo dole ni kya amen ayala kokora jai chana pa sanolte na le na ngarol. Alte na kuma tumbe men ole na ngarol. Buranyo lo ne akamane nyune jani parkanye de mi guide leon. No pile Johnny on Jumbe. No nejete ye tini go nyo radal bari model anana latta sangaror baad ko ke chir. Onyol ban bolo jete jo komanan mo tileti jon go tinge dati lo ke rangam ticho mami ngir mode. No tu kucha Johnny jomi ta komane agle ke chir jon kalo itang nal tana bale pana wir jona tukul. Wearing down on enemy davam, you know, me davam and ambanade. No, at the moon, Alurumi down well in the Pazagul Liban and Anidin. Kalang Dinibatawan Kalara number men, Cockroach, Yalang Rodin. Apa Johnny Yot, Lipan and Azagul, Alten Agiola Pug, Karan. Akamane Johnny Nukil to the cool, Ochaka, and Abaware Lone, common, I mean, is Yeti Coraja, Kyo long road. No to Johnny taking Rakan, Valley, Coraja, you got me. No, didn't go to Rotel go to Rombo, mainly taking Rakan, Coraja, Vajing Rakan Naman. Or Yaran, Yarang Rokano, the Swan Wabagi, Tatafani, the Tangit. Ayatega alata ticho mutinge danye to samne nyuer ke jemi skul munge tu jani jo mi dano ne wala jani jo to fe nata hai yara ke ngro kanu ke to dane ji tatega to go na rapangaro gruya lokram otte kya babetyan to meruyol mi pe ayate kya tagal ngaro lokram daga kwanyo kram bolo dro penetegal dro penai Memure ngaro nyokram mayo nye ngoliot erke tegini ngaro take lole goro pa lole babetian bautin la tagu indo po le gumreng gu joni ajo mitang some la ngarakan kenya ta sane je to ka ta kenya jo katen jongan tan me na bo ko tu kenya ari be sirin anda ka taman
so you can see this boy
anda suye kwa werona le wero kalnyang.
He has chased poverty from his home through sheep and goats.
Ki yon weroni me wanta na bakatanyi kuweruna ngaror ngoge chirde nyini kaksuwa.
Let's see another one. There's another one from Nakapiripiriti.
Kesuwe karasa weri anga nyabana Nakapiripiriti.
I am called Lokong Emmanuel from Kakamokwe. Naturum Parish, Lorega Sub-County under Namalu and Nakapiripiriti District. When I stopped from my studies, I sat home for around 3 years when I was not doing anything with either government. Little am I knowing God will bring the way of rescuing the helpless. When it reaches around 2020, a rumor of PDM came, and we were the first people to receive money from Nakapriprit. I received $1 million. I rented 4 acres of land, and I was able to harvest 14 bags. Now from my harvest, I sat down, I see my left and right of myself. I just say, God has given me this reward. I picked 10 bags. That's 1,000 kilograms. I took it to Soroti market. They bought a kilo at 1,700. Out of the number of bags I took there, I was able to get 1,700,000. When I came back, I have a friend of mine. He has not got, he's having wisdom, he's having knowledge concerning how to rear these things. Because he was once assisting someone from those ends of Kampala, rearing these pigs. He instructed me that you misusing money in other businesses, you introduce about the piggery project. And I bought 5 pigs, at 80 out of 1.7, which is equivalent to 400,000. I remained with 1.3. I picked 700,000 for buying the land. Now I remain with 600,000 out of 1.7. I remain with 600,000. Actually, I first topped it to my small business. I first used it for around 2 months, 3 months. Later on, now I will really, live when you are moving. Because of having no market in our place here, and all my pigs, they are 20 in number, because I have a target of accumulating these things, these pigs of mine. Because I saw my mother's land, my home here, has no house, which is either semi-permanent house or permanent house. That's why I was still struggling my possibilities of accumulating these pigs here. Up to that time, it reaches time for me to sell some. I build my house in the front here for operating the business. We in Karamoja here, as we don't have customers, we have few customers actually, which always comes from the other ends of Kampala. I don't know whether brokers are the ones who are spoiling the price of this thing here. Someone from Kampala comes here, when you try to want to buy, to sell one, we are also hearing a rumor that these things in Kampala is over 800,000 plus. You could realize someone telling you this pig is being, I want to buy it either 300,000, 200, 250, and sometimes it becomes something difficult to me. When the number accumulates to the expected number I have, everything, you have a vision and mission. From reaching 100, you sell half of it, you will also see some change in your life. That's why really I'm also struggling, and I'm finding the possibilities. If the government actually will also support me in various corners, because these are the achievement of PDM. This is my achievement of PDM. If the museum has not brought even this money, I would have also remained gathering sand on the other side.
Now you hear the story of that boy. He had dropped out of school. Then he got this 1 million of PDM. He hired land. Where he planted what they call grams, which I don't know, I never heard of them. And when she harvested, he sold them in Soroti. He got 1.7 million. So one who never had a million in his life, in a very short time was earning 1.7. Then he bought those pigs. We have multiplied so much that he's now stuck with so many of them. And you hear he's saying that if you could get how to reach Kampala market, after the election, we shall see how to support such people, that they get like group transport their products. So that they are not cheated by middlemen. We can give transport to like cooperatives. You give a vehicle. So this is the third contribution to Uganda. By the NRM. Number one, Amani. Number mbili, maendeleo. Number tatu, utajiri. Wa kila moja. Kufukuza umaskini. Now there are 4 other points which I'll talk about another time because we don't have enough time now. But they are all in the manifesto. Now, but before we leave utajiri, we are working out a plan for water for the rural areas. Apart from the dams, and the valley dams, you can see these activities like the other boy of the goats and sheep, and the one of the pigs. They need water at each home. The other communal watering is no longer will not address their problem. So we are trying to analyze the cost-effective way of how to give individualized water for wealth creators. Yes, the dams are there, but also the individualized. In the Ankole area, we are no longer using those communal dams. If you come to Victoria, you will find that I have like 3 personal dams. Because those animals don't want to go too far. When they go far, they bring disease. And they get ticks. So I want to end today by talking about free education. In 1996, we introduced UPE. Wanted UPE to be free. And initially it was free. But the school manager started bringing in money again.
Wala amba kinta ta school kisa upala mi wala mchini kmite na robiene choko nu yiye pengine te kuingala kileta nyokarama school tin.
Now in all government schools now they pay money.
Toiro sanyi yenyu amba korone tele Uganda la pai kila school kile manarobien.
So that's how you hear like this boy here who dropped out of school.
Nganyine kakso wera ipangrueti la kamala gobsta school.
So when I saw that, I decided to demonstrate that it is possible to give free education.
Kagan lenyini to parwa kwala kuskus nyoma na kumuko ke konikisama na nyoma minye gile panata.
And I built a skilling hub per zone.
Aknyoni kwa tinagakita pit ngomnya andap kachin ombako rosyo kwa wadnambanga chane.
The one of Karamoja is in the other place. What do you call it?
Which?
The other district.
Where?
No, the district of the Bokora. Napak.
Napak.
It is in Napak.
Mo nyindela mite na school nyone tapit kachin nyabalo muka kapag tapit kukwa ndak nam tapit kukwa chali wa mari kwa ata memnye kulen go school tukutamta walole parak.
Now I don't know whether some of my graduates from there are here.
Mong tanyele kami chumwa choki samana school na pa napak nyale nye polytechnic mite na chumwa chomi yete.
Are they here?
They are there.
Okay, come.
They are there. Apkana la well. Aya buchene ki samana school ba napak chona kmita kerosa yi. Mwa we chana la kine chana mbe woni.
Hello. Just two of you, a boy and a girl.
NRM oye! Mzee oye! Asante sana. We are His Excellency, we are the trainees that we went to Napak Industrial Hub.
Speaking the local language, they will translate.
Okay.
They will summarize.
Asante sana, His Excellency. Sisi ndio wale tulienda shule Napak Industrial Hub.
Kwa lugha ya hapa.
Okay. Lugha ya hapa?
Yeah, Pokot.
Enda na kwa. Achacha kipa school walonene Napak Industrial Hub. Achacha kenyo responsa na kita Museveni Napak. Yaki neta chuma. Kipecha kiwanja mwesi arawizole mut kwa konga. Akeke wanya cha kosti nechona. Unenda sere poyo nomba school no konecho atakumiala ka cho takumuka kupetei. Umuke kwa pete micho mitari ori. Anda wanya school mwaka npasi. So kaku kono poyon ay nataka ki kamite jana pa akeke wanya cha kumonyindale. Okone kwa tukole tikincho omuke kwa tangara keke akinyo bo kaki yono po 50 million mi account nja post bank olume kwa na kiki yono po 50 million mi account nja sai idere yake tore yenyu ke kasinyo lenyi kayon te ja poyon atake ngaraka cha kore nyo popokot saranyoman.
Okay,
thank you, Mzee.
Summarize my translator. The translator.
Huh?
No, the translator.
Yeah.
Okay. He told the congregation that he is among the people who have been in Napak Industrial Hub. They have finished. And he assured them of their money, 50 million that is in the account.
What did he study?
His Excellency, I went for the welding and metal fabrication.
Welding?
Yes, sir.
Very good. And what have you been doing since you came back? What have you been doing since you came back?
His Excellency, at the moment when I finish, I've been working, just volunteering in someone's workshop, but I was earning little as I've been surviving for the life. But next time, His Excellency, I'm promising you that in that 50 million, next year when you come here, you'll get something big, not the other 50 million again.
Thank you. And why had you...
NRM Woye.
Why had you...
His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Woye.
Mjuku, ngoja. Why had you dropped out of school?
His Excellency, I started my secondary up to senior 4. I finished my senior 4 in 2002. And there, His Excellency, the money, I wanted to join for the cause, but I didn't have any money.
Okay.
Yes. So, I stayed like that for 2 years.
Let's say the girl now.
Yes. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, without forgetting the use of Pokot land. I'm by name Cheshire Edsa, one of the youths who went for the training course in Napaka District Industrial Hub. I studied up to senior 4, but my parents lacked the money to make me continue with my studies, so I stayed home. When we heard of this issue that they have opened up the hubs in the all regions of Uganda, I had to talk to my parents and we applied. I joined the hub and we went for the training of tailoring. When we finished the training, we had to graduate. I am a graduate, as you see me. Through His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who managed to help the youth in all the regions of Uganda. At least I can stand and speak in front of many people like this. I had a dream, and my dream has come to pass. The President of Uganda has helped the youth in all the regions. For sure, he has reduced safety, drinking of alcohol, and even death among the youth. Because the youth are busy on their workshops, at least earning a living. Right now, as I speak, he has put 50 million Uganda shillings in our account for the Youth Pokot Circle. Your Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, I am very happy for where you have brought me and where you have put me right now. I can now make a nice clothes and design. For the example of the clothes I have made, I had come with them here. Yes. I have here a dress and a shirt.
Very good, very good, very good.
And the money that the President has given us, the 50 million, I'm going to make sure I make good use of it and make better savings. Thank you, Your Excellency, for coming and helping the youth of this country, for God and my country. May God bless you.
Thank you. Now, thank you, young people. I can buy the dress. How much are you sending me the dress?
Yes?
How much are you selling me the dress?
The dress, I'm selling it at 300 Uganda shillings.
And the shirt?
The shirt, I'm selling it at 350 Uganda shillings.
50 million. 50,000. Okay, you pay my granddaughter, pay for the breast. My people pay. Come down and get your money. Come down and get your money.
Haya kake Museveni
Stay there and get your money. Stay there. I want you to get your money when I'm seeing. Now, all these children had dropped out of school because of school fees. And in the coming government, I want to stop these school fees in government schools. Because you see what the children can make just by training them for 6 months. You watch there. Now, what those children are making, are products which Uganda, some of them Uganda has been importing them from China, from India, from Italy, shoes and so on. Now they are being made here in Napak. By children who have trained just for 6 months. And children who have been abandoned as having no future. So this is very dangerous. I don't want to be part of such a system. Because it is like murder to kill the future of such children because they don't have money. The education went through was commercialized education for the elite, for the few of us. But since 1996, NRM has been talking of mass education for everybody. But we have never implemented it properly. That's how you get those casualties. These are casualties. But you see the potential in them if we support them. The private schools will be there so the rich can send their children to the private schools. But for the poor, please, God will not like it if we continue like this.
walomba chane jok tingrarti jama kimuka nyege sameshana mone joki wangu ni na babu jenelesi kana magama nyege pisina kai maga gep kana ke chengarani kimuka ke sameshana ne mone jo akinyoru tekel sikana.
Therefore the 3 words
miya nyongala chale samak
amani,
kalia,
maendeleo,
keletat,
utajiri wa kila moja,
ngosi kana nyabachila pai,
na elimu ya bure kwenye mashule ya serikali.
Kile nyaba ngwan kisama na nyaba kile nyakinyor chini school tin nyaba soch.
Elimu bila malipo.
Kisama na nyaba minye tiamu nyakinyor chini arinyi.
Asante sana watu wa Amudat.
Nyakusana kwa terora sara nyamana kwa pipa Amudat.
Amudat oye. Karamoja oye. Uganda oye. East Africa oye.